everybody, I'm Angela Watson-Robertson. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, a Reiki master, and a yoga teacher. And I work with people from all over the world and teach them how to live an authentic and balanced life. So today I'm here with my husband, Scott Robertson. He's also a yoga teacher. And today we're going to teach you guys how to do a yogic breathing technique that you can use in your daily life to help manage your stress, help with digestion and elimination, and even boost your immune system.
It's also really good for kind of stirring up energy in the body and actually massaging the internal organs. Normally when you think of massage, you think muscles, but all those organs are just kind of sitting there. So these gentle stretches and breathing techniques that we do can help to massage the internal organs.
Awesome. So now we're going to do a quick little demo for you guys, and then afterwards we'll go into the details and the mechanics. So we're going to lift up our shirts and show our bellies, because for this breathing technique, it's really important to see how the belly and the abdomen moves. All right? So we can do this quick little demo for you guys. We'll start on 3. 1, 2, 3. Shh, 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 shh. So we just did quick little 5 count there. In a minute, Scott will teach you and do a little bit longer of a session, but that shows you a little bit what it looks like. And now I'm going to have Scott talk a little bit more about the mechanics of what you're doing and how you're moving your belly.
Sure thing. So first of all, this is a little bit of a tricky exercise if you've never done it before. Normally what happens when we inhale, we kind of just... And then when we exhale, we kind of collapse down. So what we're doing with our belly in this breath of fire breathing technique is the exact opposite of what we sometimes have learned over the course of our life. So before we go into the actual pacing of the breath, I wanted to do kind of a slow motion demo of what's really happening in the body. So I'm going to turn to the side first. You can see my belly. And like I was saying, most of us, when we inhale, we tend to suck the belly in and go up into our chest, and when we exhale, we kind of collapse down. So we're doing the exact opposite here. So here, when we inhale, we're allowing the belly to stick out, and we exhale, we're pulling the belly in. So just try this a few times with me here in sort of slow motion. So wherever you are, sitting comfortably, just try to lift your chest and take an inhale breath and allow your belly to stick out. And then take an exhale breath and pull the abdominal muscles in towards your spine. Again, inhaling, allow the belly to stick out. Exhale, pull the belly towards the spine. Let's do one more just like that. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly pulls in. All right, so again, if you're new to this, you might want to just keep that very slow pacing at first, because as soon as you start to pick up the pacing is where it starts to feel like you're trying to do this and you're doing the wrong thing in the wrong spot. So don't worry if it's a little challenging at first.
And one thing to point out is on the exhale, you're shushing kind of like you're shushing someone in the library. You know, in the library, you're like, shh. It's kind of the noise you're making when you exhale. So you don't think as much about the inhale with this breathing technique as you do with the exhale. And that exhale really is a shh, 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 as you're pulling your belly kind of back towards your spine, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and the idea with that shushing sound is to provide some resistance to the airflow, because if you just kind of go, then it's a little bit tougher to kind of get the feeling of that activated snapping in of the belly.
Great.
All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and walk Angela through it. We're going to do a set of 32, which is 4 8 counts. You can do any number of these that you like. When you first start, you want to do fewer, and as you develop that neuromuscular pattern, you can extend it out to where you're doing as many as you can fit into a 15-minute consecutive period. Eventually, that's when you get pretty advanced at it. So let's talk through the setup first. So again, finding a comfortable seating position is important. You can sit in a chair if that works for you. You can sit cross-legged like I'm sitting. You can sit straddling a cushion if that works better for you. And then wherever you are sitting, take your palms and then rest them gently on top of your thighs or your knees, wherever's comfortable. And you want to kind of activate your arms slightly to kind of brace your upper body. This will allow your belly freedom of movement and relaxation throughout the exercise here. All right, the other point is you want to keep the chest lifted the whole time. You don't want to collapse downward, because when you keep your chest lifted, that brings the emphasis to the belly, which is the whole point of the breath. All right, so a couple times, let's all just kind of lick your lips, maybe swallow once or twice. You might want to clear your throat, because once you get going, you'll notice that things will get stirred up just a little bit. All right, so let's begin by taking a deep inhale breath into the chest. And begin for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And like Angela just showed so well there on the last breath, you can just go ahead and expel all the air from your lungs, really squeezing your belly into completion. So that is the basic technique for Breath of Fire, Kapalabhati.
Yeah, and when you're at home, of course, you don't need to pull up your shirt if you're in a yoga class and the teacher offers to do this breathing technique. No one's pulling up their shirts. We're really just showing you that so you can see the belly movement so that you know how to do it properly. And, we talked about the different ways that this breathing technique really helps us. So a few ways that I use this in my daily life are really when it comes to digestion or elimination and stress management. But as you play with this breathing technique, you may find that it helps you in other areas and in other ways. So what are some ways that, Scott, that you have used this breathing technique, recently that's helped you out?
Yeah, I like to do it kind of first thing in the morning. I like to start off the morning whenever I can with some basic yoga stretches and then leading that into Kapalabhati. And I find that together really helps to sort of clear my mind for sitting for 10, 20, or 30 minutes for meditation. So for me, it's that, and then, like Angela said as well, the digestion and elimination, especially with the holidays, all this crazy food that we're eating, it can just kind of help everything process a little bit better.
Yeah, just kind of help you feeling a little bit lighter in general in body and spirit. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like this YouTube video, please subscribe to my channel and leave us a comment and share with a friend. We'll see you next time on the next YouTube video.
Bye-bye.